Fancy Dan, who all the girls fancy, the talk of Fancy Town.
Greg.
Got me. So, Fancy Dan, the kids all want to know, what's happening today around 4:30?
You know what's happening.
I do know, Fancy Dan. Getting a little education in style and power. So, you been practicing?
Nah. You?
Son, you don't need no practice.
Did you guys hear about Monty? 6 months. I mean, he seemed so healthy.
Deborah, Fancy Dan and I are having a little slam dunk competition today. We need a judge. You seem like a lady with a keen and discernible sense of the sublime.
I'll do it!
My office, 4:35. Till then, ladies.
A dunk contest. How exciting! I saw one once. This guy.
Crack. Hey, babe.
Dunk contest?
Yeah.
Seriously? What is it that you think you do here?
Here, at Walsh Hanrahan.
Yes. What do you do here at the architectural firm of Walsh Hanrahan?
I like to think that I add beauty and efficiency to the world through the means of designing buildings at the highest levels of aesthetics and functionality.
Do you? Because it looks like you're daydreaming of NBA glory. Do you want to be Frank Gehry or LeBron Jones?
James.
I hear Walsh talking. I hear Smitty. I'd be surprised if they let you design an outhouse at this point. You have to focus on your work, Greg. You know, I was hesitant when you first asked me out, but you showed a lot of promise. What happened?
Do you know what a dunk is? It's the perfect marriage of form and functionality. It's the ultimate expression of strength, of dominance. It's the bark and the bite of the alpha dog.
Go fetch Alpha Dog.
Miss Soto, you wanted to see me?
Have a seat. I was assigned to be your mentor the day you first started at this firm, Danny. How many times have we talked?
This is the first time.
30 years ago, I was you. Just a kid, fresh out of college, first job. Do you know how long it took me to figure this place out?
How long?
In the time it took Walsh, that's Landon Walsh Sr., in the time it took him to shrug on his overcoat before leaving for the day, off to listen to the wife and kids, off to drink himself into a stupor while reading the evening paper, I learned more in that gesture than I have in the 3 decades since. Do you know why? Because there's nothing to figure out, Danny. Word is there's a contest later today between you and Greg. It's okay. I didn't ask you in here today to tell you to go back to work and not involve yourself in such nonsense. Quite the contrary. Greg's kind of a prick, isn't he?
I guess.
I had my own Greg when I started here. Her name was Lucinda. Spring of '88. It was brutal, cold and rainy, and we were trapped in here. That's when Lucinda began these paper football tournaments, always playing people for petty trophies. She took Stan's stapler and Jessica's T-square. I got tired of her embarrassing everyone in the office. I practiced every night after work, flicking these little paper footballs up and down tables until my fingers were strained. I don't think the middle finger of my right hand has been the same since. I was ready to challenge her.
What happened?
I took her bracelet. What do we have, Danny? 80 years, 90 if we're lucky. And after we go, it's ashes or it's worms. You have to do this, Danny. You have to win.
Why?
Because all we have are these moments.
What?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Last dunk, Fancy Dan. And you know what score you need to win?
Let me guess. 10?
You need an 11. As reigning champ, I win with a tie. 11, son.
11? But
11.
next.